So, Swallow's compass. That was interesting. I'm interested in this. Wait, I thought I had a quest for that. I'm sure I had a quest for that. No. Rising Stones, Interdimensional Rift, South Shroud, Central Shroud. Eve Clouds. Aha! So, Tamamizu. Glub, 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 glub. Oh, it's nighttime. What? Oh, no. Yes, take me to the temple. Genbu, I have something for you. You are returned, and with my Tomate Baco of Geomancy, I gather. Yeah. Here. Here you go, talking turtle. Very good, very good. Of course, there was no need to fear for the well-being of the warrior who faced my brother Byakko and lived. Let us brook no further delay and make ready for this next stage of Soroban's training. Listen well, everyone, for the magics we are about to unleash are ancient and terrifying. It is exceedingly dangerous, especially for Soroban. I wish you would stop saying that. Be at ease, Soroban. Byakko will devote his energies to maintaining the wards of Koryu's prison while we are occupied. Should you be indisposed for a time, we will manage. I've been secretly practicing my Arcanema in preparation for a time like this, so don't worry, no matter what happens, we'll be ready. When did Tataru change? After all, we've each got to do our part if we're going to claim the fabulous riches. I mean, if we're going to save the Ruby Sea from certain doom. Her enthusiasm notwithstanding, I expect we will need to turn to you should this training go awry. Take a moment to see to your equipment and let me know when you are ready to begin. Okay. Everything is in order, then let us begin. Sure. I don't know what this is. Let's try it anyway. Now remember, Sorbonne, once opened, the box will spew forth smoke. Remain still and let it wash over you. Surrender to the magic and let it transform you into an auspice. And you are certain this will be temporary? As honored as I would be to join your ranks, I fear I am too young to be so old. Come, you lot, let us retreat to a safer distance. So, for anybody that hasn't seen the beginning of this quest line, when you first get here, and here's Genbu, and he starts talking to you, like you have to defeat him first. And Sorbonne is basically going on and on about how surprised he is, and like that it's this amazing thing to see a talking turtle. This Sorbonne goes on about how this turtle talking is amazing. Tataru is just kind of like shaking her head like, seriously? Do you not see the irony here? Okay, so we're going to a safer distance because apparently it's going to explode. And it's only dangerous for Sorbonne. Here's the box. Here comes the smoke. Stand still. Didn't they tell him to stand still? He's not very good at following directions. It's a fake. I knew it. Gosh, what a waste of time. There had better be some treasure, something interesting inside. Foolish urchin. Ah! Was that really necessary? You couldn't just ask me to move nicely? What? What's that look for? Is there something on my face? Uh-oh. My face! My beautiful face! I feel like old goat leather left in the sun. Tataru's old. Get a hold of yourself, child. You have been aged, nothing more. Be grateful that you were not exposed longer. You would have surely died. I may as well be dead already. I can't bear to go on like this. Did I not tell you before the magic is fleeting? You need only endure it for a moment. All will be as it was. Poof. So preoccupied with the urchin I have been that I completely forgot about Sorbonne. I hope he had not been overexposed to the magic. He has been aged to excess. His erymatoma may already be... Uh-oh. Oh, that can't be good. Well, that answers that. On your guard, I'm afraid he means to kill us all. He bathed in atomic Baku's magic for far longer than the urchin, and so I expect he will not return normally so quickly. In fact, I dare say he will retain his form long enough to destroy the temple if we do not subdue him. Awesome. Tataru, relax. Shazam! There's the Yoda turtle. With me, Sokard. Urchin, hold nothing back. Go get him. me enough of that. Hey. What do you want me to do? Chitaro, get away from me. Oh, that could be a problem. Oh, okay. Whew. I was worried there for a second. What happened? Why do you all look so exhausted? Oh, my dear Sorbonne, I knew you had potential, but it would seem I grossly underestimated your capacity for chaos. In any case, despite this unexpected turn of events, I should like to declare this training session a success. Let's take a moment to collect ourselves. Truth be told, this comes as a relief. Though Sorbonne's present strength pales in comparison to that of Byakko and myself, we now know for certain that his potential is extraordinary. I struggle to believe I could ever wield such power. All who are strong were once weak, Sorbonne. I am no exception. Until I met Tenzin, I was no more than a floundering turtle you see before you. You never did tell us how you fell in with him. Well, if you wish to know the details. Story time! Long, long ago, when I had lived 100 years or so... when I had lived 100 or so years and had only just begun to become something more, I received my first vision. A terrible calamity, one that would claim the lives of countless innocents, was imminent. But what was the little turtle to do? For while I had seen the future with crystal clarity, I was powerless to stop it. I could but look on, helpless, as cities burned and men died. So it was for centuries, until one day. After 500 years, I had grown stronger, more reckless. I believed I could make a difference. So when I foresaw a landslide that would bury a nearby village, I ventured forth to warn the people. Alas, while they were quick to discern I was no common animal, they could make no sense of my panicked flailings. To them I was a queer dancing turtle, a source of considerable amusement. But I knew not the words of men, and so my warnings fell on deaf ears. It would be no different, yet again they would die. The people turned and walked away, bored with the fleeting amusement. With a heart fit to burst with sorrow and despair, I made to quit the village. Just then I heard a voice kind and gentle. "Little one, you look troubled. Tell me what burdens you so." Though I knew he was addressing me, I doubt he would understand. Still I told him of my vision, of the landslide I knew would bury the village and everyone in it, and my vain attempts to warn them. "Your kindness is only surpassed by your bravery, little one. Fear not, I, Tenzin, and my comrade Byakko shall act in your stead." As Tenzin drew his sword, a great white tiger emerged from the wilds. "Shall we give them a show?" he whispered to the beast, which inclined its massive head ever so slightly in response. They then ran into the center of the village and began to fight as if they were bitter enemies intent on killing one another, blade and fang flashing, too fast for the eye to follow. The two broke apart for an instant, and Tenzin bellowed, "Hearken to me! This white demon thirsts for the blood of man. If you value your lives, flee this place, seek shelter in the next village." Needless to say, the bewildered villagers gathered up whatever was at hand and ran screaming, too terrified to even look back. As the three of us watched them go, I heard the white demon mutter, "You know full well I have not once tasted man-flesh." The village was later destroyed in a landslide as I had foreseen, but for the first time I had managed to make a difference. Thereafter we became traveling companions and close friends. I shared with them my visions, and together we labored to save those that we could. On the eve of what may perhaps be the greatest calamity I have ever foreseen, I feel Tenzin's absence keenly. Nevertheless, we must carry on. You may not have him, but you've got Sokard, and you know he's no slouch. Oh, indeed I do, and for this blessing we are grateful beyond measure. Right then, Sorbonne, we must resume your training at once, ere we forget the lessons of your time as an auspice. Yes, of course. Getting back to it, in that case, I should return to the mountain of paperwork, and Kagani I'll be doing, my best to ignore. Oh, and Sorbonne, I left the takoyaki with Kamitachi for safekeeping. You're not to get any until you've earned it. Bye now. When next we call upon you, Zokard, I expect it will be to deal with one of my comrades. Shirk not your own training, for it will not be easy. Under these circumstances, I do not think I will have time to return to Tamamizu for even a short spell. If you would be so kind as to inform the Elder. Yeah, sure. Let's get out of here. Swimming bird. A pleasure, Sokard. Did you have a chance to visit with Sorbonne? How fares he with his training? Extraordinary. He has always been diligent and hardworking, but even so, to think he is blessed with such incredible potential, I cannot help but wonder who else among us might be possessed of similar abilities. Yet I understand his trepidation. With great power comes great responsibility. As is often said. Really? We may need to keep a closer eye on him to ensure he does not succumb to fear and attempt to flee his training. Really? Great power comes great responsibility? We'd bring that line up. And I need to get rid of more stuff. Again. Oh, new card. Face Felger, Nidhogg, Xenos, Cloud of Darkness. Oh, I did get Chi-Chi. Ophelia, Odin, Band, Roland, the Griffin, Leon, Pippin, Keen Dashang. As with others of its ilk, the Simeon Auspice gained divine might having endured a millennium of life. Keen Dashang, whose name means Great Sage, Heaven's Equal, dwelled in the Swallow's compass to prevent his master's creation, Shamat Bakio of geomancy, from falling into unscrupulous hands. So 8834. Huh. Nice, I got some upgrades there. Okay. So I have 439, 355. Okay. Well, that was fun. Swallow's compass. Oh, I'm so little. I'm so little. Alrighty guys, it is about 9:45, so I'm going to call it for tonight. We don't really have time to do anything left on the summoner. And, yay! Paladin is complete to 70. Oh, speaking of which, we got earrings out of that dungeon. Yes, 345 earrings. Okay. So that puts my Paladin set up to 299. Cool. So, go down to Lancer. Alright, yeah. So there we go. Sword and Board of Paladin's Tale is completed. We're up to 70. Eventually we might get some more gear for it, but for right now, got plenty of other classes to level. So, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate if you like what we see here, and well, yeah, if you like what you see here and you haven't already, go ahead and hit that follow button there, way up there. As always, all streams will be broken down into half-ish hour segments, loaded up to YouTube in the next day or two. If you're seeing this on YouTube and you like what you see, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, or if you're watching me on Twitch and you want to catch old streams, well, other classes like White Mage or Bard or even basics of the game if you've never seen it before. Go ahead and hit subscribe over there. If you want to catch me live, hit me with a follow here on Twitch. And I will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So until then, catchphrase.